Welcome, in front of me is a Motorola Razr 70 Plus, and today I'll show you how you can hard reset this device through settings. So, to get started, there's a couple things that I want to mention. So number one, when resetting your device, this will obviously delete all of your data from the device, and if you keep anything on it, like maybe photos, videos, documents, anything that you downloaded that you'd like to preserve, maybe you should consider backing it up before you actually reset it, as this data will be deleted. So for backing up purposes, there is a couple different ways you can go about this, depending on what the purpose of resetting is. If you're resetting it because maybe you got a new device, then you could, instead of backing it up, just do a straight up migrate. Now, if it's a Motorola as a new device, you can even use the built-in application that Motorola provides you, which is the Moto Migrate. There we go. And this application will be only usable to you if you're migrating to another Motorola. So it's an app that Motorola themselves created to help you move from other device to Motorola and from Motorola to Motorola. Not using this, you can't use this to move into, for instance, Samsung. You can move from Samsung to this, but not the other way around. So it's only to help you move and manage data between their devices and onto their devices, not out of them. And this one will be the superior way for dealing with migration. You can also use applications such as this one if maybe you have an older device that isn't a Motorola, but it's an old one or whatever. You can use that, the old phone's application, for this purpose, and then download that application on here. I will recommend always to use this kind of method, as I find it to be much better. It is a little bit more convoluted in terms of dealing with this, but the way it's, like how much data gets moved and what the data gets moved and how much control over you have, is going to be vastly superior to the other option, which is Google. So in here you can move any kind of application, all the app data, contacts, call history, messages, and so on, along with photos, videos, and so on. So it allows you to do everything, and it never touches the internet, which is another great point. And for migrating or backing up your device to an old one to retain the data, you would need to download the old phone's data, or in other words, you need to always use the application of the phone that you will be moving the data to. So if it's a Samsung, Samsung has an application called Smart Switch instead of what we have right here. Different brands call it differently, but just know not every brand has their own application, but most of the known brands do. And if you don't know what the phone that you have as an old one that you'll be moving to has, just check it out online. You should get an easy answer. Just search for your brand's, whatever brand of the phone you have, migrating up, and you should be good to go. Now, if the migrating up isn't an option for you, what you could use instead, like I was mentioning, is Google. And that can be found under Settings, System, Backup. And you can see it right here. We are being backed up right now. Our photos and videos are being backed up, and other device data is as well, though this is with a caveat. So photos and videos only backed up to 15 gigabytes, which you can see right here. Anything above 15 gigabytes, ignored. So be aware of that. And the reason we have 15 gigabytes is because this is the Google Drive limit that you get with your free Google account. If you need more than 15 gigabytes, you will need to pay more as a monthly subscription for that, which, if you're not planning to do so, it's kind of, obviously it doesn't seem that great, considering you can use other tools for free. And let me go back to here. And in terms of other device data, this tells us that it backs up contacts, call history, device settings, app data, SMS, MMS messages, and some other things. Now, I do want to point out, it's labeled as a backup. Now, backup would imply that a copy of this data is being created But the only thing that Google cares to back up is the data that they can monetize and sell, which also happens to be the data that you created. The one that they created, like apps that we have right here, yeah, that shit gets left behind. Google doesn't give two flying fucks about this because they already have these applications on their servers. That's where you got them from. And if you got your applications from outside of Play Store, again, they couldn't give a shit less because there was the way that they wanted you to get the application, which you chose not to do. So they're choosing not to back it up. That's basically where it boils to, and it gets even worse if you consider this to be a backup and you backing up your device in the idea of actually creating a copy of an application that is on your phone that even came from a Play Store, let's say a Yuzu emulator used to emulate Nintendo Switch games. Well, if you backed up that phone with such an application that was already present on it, yeah, that application is not getting restored, because in the process of you backing up the device and when you downloaded this application, somewhere in the meantime, the Nintendo lawyers assembled like the freaking Avengers and found the creator of this application and basically avenged Nintendo for the creation of this and him not paying them a cent. So yeah, he basically removed that application, or it got taken down through legal means. Whatever the case may be, that application is no longer present on the store. And even though you backed it up, like the thing says right here, it means absolutely nothing, because Google never backed up your applications. What it did is as good as literally leaving itself a little sticky note with the name of the application that it's supposed to re-download from Play Store again. But said application is no longer available on Play Store, so it just kind of goes, whatever. I guess we're not restoring this up. Shrug. So obviously this is as useful as tits on a fly. So that's why I don't like it. Let's move on. So to reset your phone now, once it's been backed up, all you need to do is again navigate to settings. We're going to scroll all the way to the bottom again and select System again. And this time around, we're going to choose Reset Options right under Backup. And in here, select again last option, Erase All Data, Factory Reset. This will present you with a list of data that will be removed by this process, which includes things like music, photos, and so on. So, one more thing. Music was never touched upon in backup for Google. Just wanted to mention this. So if you have music that you store locally on your device, that is not going to be touched. So migrating it through like the Moto Migrate or other applications such as those, that is something that you can move. Google backup, no. Anyway, let's select Erase All Data now. If you have some kind of pin set on your device, you will need to confirm it. And from there, select Erase All Data once more. And this will now start deleting all of your personal information from the device. This process will take about 1 to 2 minutes tops to finish up, and when it's finished, we will be presented with Android setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the process is now finished and you can set up your device however you like. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.